Hello, let me check in with the first five chapters of The Strangers by Catherine Vermette. I listened to The Break not that long ago, probably just last year, and this being January, it was quite a short time ago, bussing it along. So this is the first five chapters where, very much like The Break, we're centering on Métis women in Winnipeg. Starts with Phoenix, pregnant, in jail, giving birth to a child which she has to give up. She's basically forced to give up for adoption. Cedar, her younger sister, getting visited by her mother, Elsie, who is very strung out, either on drugs or just trying desperately to get off drugs and alcohol, who has been told your father's taken is filed for custody and you're going to go live with him. Bang. No kind of thing on that. She hears from her a daughter of the woman who's doing the foster care. It's like, you can't have her around because she's going to just turn out as bad as her sister and her mother. She's nice now, but she's gonna hit teenagehood, and it's just gonna all go to shit. She's moving to in with her father anyway, so I guess that doesn't matter. We get Margaret, who is mother of Elsie, and this is sort of flashing back to when Elsie gives birth to Phoenix and is like kind of a scared, confused teenager, and Margaret is pissed off. She's, constantly kind of belittled, made to do everything, is obviously not really happy being Métis, and did everything to try and escape that. That didn't work, and feels like she just gets used by her mother, who we know in the present day, like she was 90, I think, when she dies. It's like, quite aged, but her own mother, who's like kind of sweet as honey, but just sort of used her, and she never particularly ever got love, ever felt love. So, psst, psst. Hey guys, psst, psst, psst. Come on, psst, psst, psst. Go on, come on, psst, psst, psst. Let's go. Sorry, I have to have my dog intervals in the midst of checking them in the books. It's just really intensely done. Really struck by Margaret's section, because each section is told from the viewpoint of the different woman, and Margaret's section is just so much compression of all the family stuff, that just, her relationship with her mother, with her husband, with her brother. It's just it's so compressed and so well done, of like how much you're inducted into this life. And the other thing that really stands out is Phoenix in jail, and this Métis man, older man in his 60s, coming and just talking to her, and just talking and talking and talking. And I mean, she's probably does have postpartum depression. She is super, super, super depressed, and they've got her jacked on drugs. And she's super violent, super, just like she's just lost. She's just like she's always had anger, but she's just kind of lost it. And having this guy just talk to her, and there's a part of me that, like, okay, yes, stories are supposed to kind of help, people, with their culture and stuff like that. But I don't think I've ever had like, it just does a great job of showing how this would maybe reach someone like Phoenix, even just, temporarily. This isn't like all healing, but it just sort of, it puts her in a place where she can just kind of be with herself for a little bit. you know, it's not the be all and end all, but it's the be all and the end all for that moment. And Vermette just is just amazing at how she's able to just, this guy's just telling her the stories, and it's, the words, and mischief, which is the Métis language, and stuff like that. And it's just like there's a weird kind of a cadence, a weird kind of like, I can see why this has helps Phoenix, which is just really great. This guy Bill. So I think that's all I have so far. At first, I was like, oh, we're sort of getting the very similar dynamics to the break. Of there was one girl in that, might be the same girl. I don't know who was just really just completely, antisocial, for a better word. Um, and it's also kind of a striking thing of like, I think it's like, okay, I work at a group home, but, you know, I think I can fool myself with the people I work with, people with special needs who I'm not their jailer. And it's not, there's just sort of like there's very much, there's the system here, and just how much it kind of grinds all the people within the system. And you know we're in a group home where this is these people's home. It's just something to keep in mind, I guess. I think about that of, I don't want to get into some kind of a situation where I'm lording power over the people who are under my care. It's like, that's not the relationship. That's horrible for them, and it would be horrible for me to be in that kind of a situation. Like, that just twists you in a really nasty, horrible way. I'm there to support. I'm hopefully there to kind of guidance and to protect. But, I'm not the jailer. I'm not I'm not getting my self-esteem filled by subjugating people. It's like, that's just so gross. And unfortunately, you can see those kind of relationships, and you can just see people who are just like burned out. It's like it's unending, and they've ceased to see the people who are under their care as people, which is that's pretty bad as well. So yeah, those are all things that kind of come up with this first 5 chapters of The Strangers. Yes, and it's the Stranger family, which apparently is a good Métis name, the Stranger family. All right, I will leave it there. And they are estranged from themselves. They're in some ways strangers to each other. That sort of thing. Strangers into the society. It's like cast off. There's a lot of echoes on the whole stranger thing. The Strangers. All right, I will leave it there. More videos later.